Hey everyone, welcome to Budgeting Basics with Ben. I am Ben Jantzi. I'm the executive pastor here at Slate Church and excited to dive into some basics on financial literacy, budgeting, that kind of stuff here now. We want to start with what is the high-level goal of budgeting? The point is not to create something complex. It is for you to have a basic understanding of how much money is coming in, how much money is going out every month, every week, and finding a solution that best works for you. So as we go through these budgeting basics, remember those two kind of high-level things, finding something that works for you and keeping it simple. So here we go. First thing, start now. Apparently there's this old Chinese proverb about the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. The second best time to plant it is today. That's the same thing with budgeting. If you haven't started now, it's okay. You can start it today, you can start it tomorrow. Just start doing it as soon as you can. Second thing is start with biblical principles. We're currently going through a Heart for the House season as a church right now, and all of the messages through this season are going to be about finances and financial generosity and what a biblical view of finances look like. So I encourage you to check out those messages on our YouTube channel and check out that content there. I'm not going to dive into it a lot, but Jesus and the Bible just have a lot to say on finances as a whole. Third thing, start small. You can start simple. Understanding how much money is coming in every month and how much money is going out every month is the basics of what's going to help you start to create a budget and get a little more complex, breaking it down from there. There's a lot of platforms online, Excel if you want to use Excel, but there's a lot of online platforms. Even a lot of the banks now are starting to allow you to categorize expenses and categorize income right within your bank so that you understand where your money is going and getting to a point where what's coming in is more than what's going out. Number 4, start with debt. I think everyone deep down knows this, but consumer debt, you're getting charged a lot of interest if you have a lot of credit card debt, some lines of credit. Make sure you're taking a look at what interest rates you're paying on those and pay those things down first. Before you even start worrying about building up retirement savings and things like that, you want to make sure you are paying down your high interest debt and trying to stay out of any of that type of debt. Of course, purchasing property in this day and age, you're probably going to have a mortgage, and that is kind of a whole nother conversation, but start with getting rid of your consumer debt if you have some. Last two things I want to talk about don't have the same ring as my start with, but they're also really important in thinking about budgeting. First is adjust it regularly. It's okay if you set a budget and you go over it 1 month, just leave it. If you go over it 2, 3, 4 months, take a good look at it, and maybe you haven't budgeted enough for that specific category. That's okay. Adjust your budget. Similarly, the other way, if you're not spending what you've budgeted, that's okay. Bring the budget down so you have a better understanding of where you're going to be at the end of each month before you go into it. And lastly, again, keep it simple. Make a solution that works for you. You don't have to overcomplicate it. It doesn't have to be this big boogeyman that's only done once a month, once a quarter. The idea is that as you begin to understand what money is coming in and going out, you get a better sense of things as it goes along, and then you're building out a structure, whether it's with your significant other or just looking at it regularly by yourself to understand where things are at. So thanks for diving in with Budget Basics with Ben. We'll have some resources available, including this video, on the website, and hopefully some more books and other website recommendations as well.